We all know someone like this, the person who wakes up at 5 a.m. every day without an alarm, the friend who never misses a workout, the colleague who consistently produces great work without ever seeming stressed. They appear effortlessly disciplined. They don't talk about willpower or motivation hacks. They don't track every single action in a complicated spreadsheet. They just do the thing, day in and day out for years. And it's easy to look at them and think the reason is simple. We assume they're just cut from a different cloth, that they were born with more focus, more commitment, more raw self-control than the rest of us. We tell ourselves a story that they have some inner strength that we lack. But when you get a chance to look closer, you realize something else is happening entirely. They aren't winning a battle of willpower every morning. In fact, they aren't relying on discipline as much as it seems at all. The real secret is that many of these discipline behaviors are operating completely below their awareness. They have become habitual, automatic. They are actions that are so deeply ingrained, they are rarely, if ever, reconsidered. Think about the first things you do in the morning. Brushing your teeth, making coffee. Do you debate it? Do you need a pep talk? No, you just do it. Once a behavior no longer feels like an active choice, it stops requiring discipline to perform. And this is the critical shift. Consistency improves not because the amount of effort increases, but because the need for effort completely vanishes. There's solid science behind this. Psychological research shows that habits are the brain's ultimate energy-saving strategy. Our conscious mind has a limited bandwidth, a finite amount of processing power for making decisions. So when we repeat an action in a stable context, like going for a run every morning right after you put on your shoes, the brain cleverly shifts that action out of conscious control. It hands the task over to the more ancient, automatic parts of the brain. Decision-making decreases. The demand for self-control plummets. The behavior can now run on autopilot, even when your attention is thinking about work or what to have for breakfast. That's precisely why a well-formed habit feels effortless. This reframes the entire problem of discipline. We tend to imagine the highly disciplined person as a warrior, constantly resisting temptation and fighting off distractions. But the reality is they're more like an architect. They've designed their environment and routines to remove temptation from the decision-making process in the first place. The person who eats healthy hasn't mastered the art of resisting cookies. They just don't keep cookies in the house. The choice is made once when they're at the grocery store, not 20 times a day when they walk past the pantry. What looks like incredible discipline is often just the absence of a tempting choice. So, effective long-term discipline aims for invisibility. It's a process of standardizing your behavior. It reduces your awareness of decision points, so you're not constantly draining your mental energy. It embeds your desired actions so deeply into your daily routine that they become as automatic as breathing. The ultimate goal is not to feel disciplined all the time. The goal is to stop needing discipline in all those familiar situations. It's about saving your willpower for the truly unexpected challenges. Because the people who stay disciplined long-term are rarely fighting themselves. They're not locked in a constant internal struggle. They have simply designed their behavior to run quietly, efficiently, in the background of their lives. Once discipline becomes automatic, it stops feeling like discipline at all. And that is exactly why it works.